From Istanbul in Türkiye, it is Netherlands facing off against Sweden. So first game for both these two teams in this tournament. They are two of four teams in Group D, one of two groups that we have here in Istanbul. Group C, the other group, kicked off yesterday with all four teams playing. And it will be the top two qualifiers from each of the two groups that will go into a semi-final, a knockout, to eventually find the winner here in Istanbul that will advance to the qualifying tournaments next year. So there are the four teams in Group D. Netherlands versus Sweden up first. Croatia versus Belgium after this one at 3:15 local time. And then we have the second games for the teams in Group C taking place after that, including the hosts, Türkiye, who looked in fine form last night on their way to victory. So two teams in Netherlands and Sweden that have been up and down in recent years. Sweden had a good World Cup qualifying campaign. Eventually, they failed to qualify for the 2023 World Cup. That is why they are here, but they missed out by just one place. It was Slovenia that grabbed the third place, then finishing fourth in their second round group. So some impressive performances from Sweden through that campaign. You know, a couple of wins against Israel in there, you know, to show the quality of this Swedish team. There is some changes to their lineup from World Cup qualifying, but still plenty of quality for the Swedish team to call upon here in Istanbul. Sweden did play a couple of friendly games. They went down to Germany in their last one and was 87-68. They couldn't handle Dennis Schroeder, who had 17 points in that game. Franz Wagner as well, 15. But for the Swedish team, it was the imposing figure of Nicholas Spires on the inside, who led the way with 13 points. This Swedish team missing a couple of their key guys, but Swedish basketball very much showing some quality in through the World Cup campaign. So they'll be hoping to build on that here today. Their opponents in the Netherlands, it's a much changed team for them. They had a disappointing World Cup campaign, 0-4 in their first round group, did not qualify forward into the second round, but this is a much changed team for the Netherlands. There is a lot of young faces in this team. A lot of guys go the NCAA, the US college route for them, and they are able to bring them back into the fold here in this tournament. Usually with the international windows, they miss out, and a lot of the Dutch talent has head that way. There is one of them, Jesse Edwards, a man we will talk about later, but what a prospect he is for this Netherlands team. It could really be the first tournament for him to show his quality at the senior level. And so it is a changed Netherlands team, a younger team, that is for sure. But of course, they've got the veteran there in Charles Kloof, the guard, who's played for many years for this Netherlands team, and I'm sure his experience will be key for a lot of these young and new faces. So we're going to take a break. There's a moment of silence here while the players and fans stand for the national anthems of either team, first with Sweden and then the Netherlands.
And now, the national anthem of the Netherlands, Hollanda Voetbalmarge.
So the coaches coming to shake hands, as is customary before this game, as we will get ready to get underway here in Istanbul. Our officiating crew is there: Paulo Marques, Mikel Maneste, and Zdenko Tomasovic from Portugal, Estonia, and Slovakia. The crew in charge of today's game. Well, this should be an interesting one. Remember, two teams will qualify from Group D. Overall in the FIBA power rankings, these are teams ranked number 6 and number 7. Of course, that means nothing. There's a host of new faces, but unsure of how they will gel together. And you know, both these teams coming in with limited preparation as well, so it'll be interesting to see how they go. Here is the Swedish team that will be starting off. It's Andersson, Amstead, Pansar, Clarence, and Hook that will be their starting 5. Andersson, perhaps the most experienced. He plays his basketball in the ACB in Spain. And Melvin Pansar as well, still just 23 years of age, but you know, an extensive pro career for him already. Also in Spain, where he played in the 2nd division last year. So they will bring, you know, Nicholas Spires, his big threat, coming in off the bench for the Swedish team. So we get a quick glimpse. Head coach Niku Ripanen there, the man in charge on the sideline for Sweden. Then we turn our attentions to the Netherlands. As I said, a lot of new faces for them, guys, you know, that FIBA fans may not be aware of, as they are playing their basketball in the NCAA, but is the experience of Franke and Van der Verst in the backcourt. Gassan, Edwards, and Mast up front. So the 3 guys, Gassan, Edwards, and Mast, all been plying their trade in the NCAA. So I'll go on to their stories as we go. But as I said, Jesse Edwards is a man that has really got a hype around him. That is not Avik Shavek, but instead Shavek is one of the coaches, or is the head coach, excuse me, of this Netherlands team. And it's actually, I believe, Colin van Gerwen, the assistant coach that we got a quick glimpse of. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. How will the Netherlands, you know, bring in this younger group? We said Jesse Edwards, you know, big-time talent for this Netherlands team. He averaged 14 points, 10 rebounds per game for Syracuse in the NCAA last year. David Gassan, 2 years at Virginia Tech, 1 year at Kansas State as well. But it's a step up in level for those players, and they'll be calling on, you know, the experience of Yannick Franke in the backcourt, alongside, you know, a man who feels like he's been there, and we almost call him experienced, in Kay Van der Verst, but he himself is just out of being a teenager, really, early 20s for him, but, you know, has been part of this Netherlands team for a number of years now. This is an important game for both of these two teams. They will not want to taste defeat in their first game. It's such an important one for chances of qualification. You know, you lose this opening game against the other team that's there or thereabouts with you, you know, you've really got to go somewhere. And so it means, you know, the loser of this game, they're going to have to turn around and defeat Croatia, arguably the favourites in this group. They're also going to have to defeat Belgium to have any chance of moving forward. If you're able to win today, maybe you've got a little bit of leeway losing one of those other 2 games, and still having a chance of qualification. So pressure is on immediately. It is, of course, you know, an interesting early game for these teams. It is, you know, midday tip-off, 12:30 local time, so they'll have to get themselves used to that. Of course, usually there'll be a later start for a lot of these professional players. Welcome to Istanbul then. It is off and underway in Group D of FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying action, as the first possession is a turnover for the Netherlands. Sweden regain possession. They're in the dark uniforms, Netherlands in their traditional orange. And it's man-to-man. As ball gets moved around nicely from Sweden. Open 3 for them. But they failed to convert on their first possession. Edwards, number 14, nearly snatches in the rebound. You can see his long figure, but it's going to be back-to-back turnovers. An illegal screen, just didn't get in position there. Edwards just kind of ran into the man. You can see Edwards takes out Pansar. That'll be an interesting battle. You see Pansar matching up against Van der Vurst. Both guys, you know, young still in age, but pretty experienced. There they are with the ball. Pansar coming off the screen. Really on as the Netherlands holding firm defensively, and a nice rejection from Gissan. So eventually the 3 is up, but way short. Here comes the Netherlands as we are still waiting our first basket. They go to the inside. Mast gets deep. It's his type of shot. And it bounces clear. It is a big lineup for the Netherlands with Mast, Edwards together on the inside. Guy's able to post up and finish. There's now Pansar trying to find some room. Thinks about it, steps back over the long frame of Edwards, misses badly, and we go the other way. Franke says, let's slow this down, let's get it organised. A couple of early turnovers for the Netherlands. That's the experience we were talking about they're going to need from him. Here's Van der Vurst, back to Franke. Off that high screen, kicks it. Van der Vurst again, nice little fake. He's got the step on his man into the lane, but can't finish. And here comes Sweden the other way. Good cross-court pass, rhythm 3. And another miss for the Swedes. 2 minutes in, still we search for that first basket. This may be it, 2 shots to come. And Franke will go to the line. That's exactly what they're going to need from him. You can see last couple of plays from Franke, you know, slowed it down, said, let's get a good shot, which they did. And then on that occasion, he said, right, now it's my turn. I'm going to create something here. Forces his way to the lane and gets himself 2 shots at the line here, just to get his team off the mark, get him going as well. So let's start from Franke. 2 for 2. Pants up there. Versus through Anderson. Clarence kicks it. That's Anderson. The 3 misses badly. Good work from Hook on the offensive rebound. And now Clarence glides into the athlete. Can't finish there. Wanted to foul. Nothing. Netherlands the other way. Can't get the finish on that occasion. And now Hook. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, he's not going to get away with that one. Travel. Referee was all over that one. It was a nice pass. Hook travels. Van der Vurst for the Netherlands. No luck for them. They're going to maintain possession. getting in eventually. The wrist gets it. Son can't get the score. Here comes Sweden in transition. Clarence holding, waiting. He is a tremendous athlete, as we just saw on that previous drive. There he goes again. But that's great defense, though, from Franca. Couldn't do anything more than he did there. The former Montenegrin League MVP, though. There's Clarence knocking it down. Low-scoring game here. Both teams. As first substitution, we'll see Nick Spires come in. And now for the Netherlands, they'll make a little change as well. And more experience coming in for them. There's first look for Nzikwazi. He immediately gets himself off the mark. Nzikwazi, 15 a game this past season in Pro A in France. And he has some quality. Now Clarence comes up the screen to Pansar, now to the corner hook, back to Clarence. No, sorry, Pansar, he turns it over. And here is Franca, holding, waiting, looking. Cross-court pass. Netherlands 3 doesn't go on this occasion. Still, points hard to come by in the first 4 minutes here in Istanbul. Both teams feeling each other out, but Elijah Clarence is getting going. He is a man that has been a scorer throughout his career. Sit down. Nice back cut for Van der Vust. Couldn't be found, so Franca knocks down the 3 now. Oh, strong start for Franca. He's got 5. He's given us a... Giving us a 3, so the scoreboard not quite correct at the moment. 7-4 in favour of the Netherlands as the rebound taken in. And they will push in the opposite direction. Foul then called. It's Van der Vust. Van der Vust just kind of legs buckled under him, didn't he? Got a flat tire on his way up. So he wasn't able to get the finish, then backed it up with a foul as well. Possession back to Sweden. Scoreboard has now been corrected for you. Pick and pop, that's what Spires can do. The Spires knocks down his first points. We are tied 7 apiece here. Nice little step through and the finish. Emmanuel Nzikwazi. A good start to this one since he came in on the bench. Good rotation again for the Netherlands defensively. Here comes Van der Vust. Looking around, finds Franca. Goes back to Sweden. One guarded for Sweden. It's Bada Njai. It is Njai with the ball. An exciting prospect as well. A real creative player. And Pansar in the backcourt together can be a problem. As you can see, Pansar getting to the rim for his first basket here. Van der Vust holding and waiting. And turnover. over the top, but Zagrezi couldn't take it in. Pansar then. Once again, gives it up this time. Strong drive with another turnover. Hence been littered with them in the early stages here. What a feed from Van der Vurst, and the easy finish from Mast. Great pass in transition. Mast gets himself off the mark. Offense starting to get going now a little. Still, like we said, a few too many turnovers for both teams as Anderson takes the three, doesn't get it. Van der Vurst again throws over the top. Another long pass from him, watch out. And it is the slam down the middle. Great work from the Netherlands. And Ghassan skies in. There you can see the open lane. No one's going to stop that. As Ghassan knew it was coming. Pansar, pick and pop again with Spires. They're going to take this away. He can't foul him. So Emmanuel Nzakwazi commits the personal. Nzakwazi knows the threat of Spires. If he didn't, he would have seen it at the first shot Spires got. You don't want to foul the shooter. So that is why he led them in scoring in that warm-up game against Germany, Nicholas Spires. As you see a couple of substitutions in. Tobias Soberg is in, Craig Lassan is in as well for Sweden. Anderson could have gone out. So 3 foul shots for Nick Spires. Nick's the first. 2 for 2. These are Swedish players that has gone through the Spanish system. Spires at Barcelona for a while in Spain before now being back in Sweden playing his club basketball. It is Pansar, another guy, went through Spain, finds Spires for 3, watch out. Spires is on fire in the early stages here. Knocks down the 3 ball after the free throws as well. So Spires leads the way for Sweden right now. He's got 8 personal. Sweden have the 1-point lead. Van der Vurst, pick and pop, finds Mast. He can't get it. Fight for the rebound. And Jai comes away with it. Nice little feed from him. And the score is good for the Suns. Work from Sweden. You can feel their energy going up here. Nice feed. And Zakwezi can't finish though. He's going to stay with the Netherlands. Oh, the play worked, that stack action. Found the open man. You can see it rolling down the middle. But look at the effort from Sweden. 4 guys in the shot. 2 guys attempting to block it. They managed somehow to put off Emmanuel Nzakwazi. It is Nzakwazi giving up to Van der Vurst. Still 10 seconds on the shot clock. Van der Vurst, nice cross-court pass. Ghassan showing everything so far, hasn't he? So David Ghassan, okay, he's seen him defensively. We've seen the dunk. We've now seen the 3 as well. He said, you know, got some good young prospects, this Netherlands team, as Clarence goes in. He can't finish. And Zakwezi gets the rebound. Here comes the Netherlands. Watch out. Dranke on this near side is fouled. That's a smart defensive play. Really good awareness from Njai. All credit to him. Look, 16 apiece. He knows his team's not in foul trouble. There's open guys around him. Just the tactical foul. Once the ball goes to the side. And Njai picks up his first. Edwards is going to come back in. He's been quiet, hasn't he, Edwards? We expected big things for him. That is Arik Sherek, the head coach of the Netherlands. Zakwezi fouled. Focal point offensively. You can see why he's able to average 15 a game in Pro A last year in France. A handful. Zakwezi gives it up. Gets it back. push shot doesn't go. Edwards, offensive rebound. Oh, that's beautiful from Edwards. The offensive rebound, spins to the left hand, gets it to go. Good work from him. Shebeck loves it.
Substitution for Netherlands.
Oh, missed, but the offensive rebound, and Master puts it in. You know, we spoke about the fact this is a big Netherlands team. Sweden have done a pretty good job rebounding the ball so far, and that is a mistake for them there. Let's not give that one up. Wevers is in, Charles Kluth is in as well for the Netherlands now. Zinjai, a little bit of room. Gets it back now against the mismatch. Tries to go against Interquaz. He does! Skies high. Hung himself on the ring. The referee called a foul. I think I'd love to see that one again. You know, so often I'm proved wrong when I see the replay. But wow, Edwards, there is contact. Sure did too much though, Zinjai. Just couldn't quite get over the top, and Edwards has had to go to the bench. 2 fouls for him. They don't want him to pick up a third at the end of this first quarter. So Telen Spiša comes in. Jai. It's the roll. Shooter's touch, shall we call it, for Barenjai. That was smooth from him. So Sweden 2 of 2 from the line, get themselves within 2 now. 20 plays 18. Into the hands of Wevers. And Wevers holding, waiting, using the clock. It's not really a difference between shot and game clock, so it'll be last possession here. Wevers trying to find some room, draws the switch, can't go anywhere. Cross-court pass, the 3 is up, too strong. Battle for the rebound, but even though it was won by the Netherlands, it won't matter as time expires. An entertaining first quarter. Teams got themselves going as the Netherlands have the slender lead, 20-18 over Sweden. Here are some of the highlights. Started off slowly for both teams, shall we say. Little with some turnovers, some poor shooting, but it's got sort of to be expected. Teams then started to really find their form. Clarence led the way early, but it was the introduction of this man, Interquaz, who changed things for the Netherlands. He got them going. And some, inside scoring, and then Sweden found their form a little bit from the three-point line behind Spires, who has 8 points early. Expected a close one. It is a 2-point game. Not much really between the two teams in that first 10 minutes. Still a long way to go though. As these two teams battle it out, trying to be one of the 2 qualifiers from Group D. Questions for the Swedish team really. Now want to compete on the glass. They did a relatively good job, 13-10 in that first quarter. That's something that's going to have to continue. Make sure you use the QR code to download the Courtside 1891 app to follow along with all the latest from FIBA World Basketball. Of course, through the 5 FIBA Olympic pre-qualifying tournaments taking place now across the world into the World Cup. Japan, Philippines and Indonesia as well coming up later this summer. So we are back here at action in Istanbul, in Türkiye. It is Sweden facing off against Netherlands. Opening possession in the second quarter to Sweden. Njai holding and waiting. Uses the pick and pop action that's been good for Sweden. And once again, well, we said what a threat Nzagwazi has been for the Netherlands, but Sweden have isolated him twice on the pick and pop, and twice he's committed fouls, so that may well send him to the bench pretty soon. Here is Clarence, key man for Sweden. On hit, somehow he nearly gets the rebound. Watch out, Kloof through the gears, nice little feed. They can't finish though, can't get the putback, and now Sweden 4-on-2 for them. Njai gives it up, that's great transition basketball, and one. Well, Njai created it, just put it on a plate for Anderson. He finished, he's shaken up. Watch this, Njai beats his man, beautiful pass. Anderson, yeah, gets the finish, clear foul, it was a late call. It's good basketball from Sweden. You know, they kind of nearly gave up two at one end, but stuck with it. Well rewarded. Transition of their own. Verbis has the ball, using the high screen with Nzagwazi. He wants it, playing with the two fouls. Attacks, has the step. Oh, he's fouled and finishes. That's just too good. Nzagwazi has developed his game. Needs to be a little bit more of a perimeter type threat. Added some size. Really developed that post presence that he has. There you can see, just too quick still. Maintain that quickness he always had. These guys from each team know each other. Remember Nzagwazi, I remember Clarence, both turning out for the under-20 national teams in Chemnitz in Germany. It was 2018. They all know each other from way back then. Clarence leading scorer, I believe, in that tournament. Sweden getting relegated. And he is trying to find some room. Gets along the baseline, can't finish. Netherlands going the other way. Go to the inside, Mast. Backs his man down, gets 2 feet in the lane. Mast, oh, he can't finish. Good defense in the end from Anderson, held his ground. Njai, use this early screen. Njai, he now has the step. Well, you've got to be quicker than that to keep Bada Njai in front of you. He is a handful off the dribble. He's already shown here. Backing his way in. Can't find the room. Tough shot in the end. Oh, but nothing but net for him. He has been the focal point of this Netherlands offense. 2 more for him. He's got 9. Turnover. Verbis gets in for an easy 2. Kloof caused some problems with his defense. Now, Njai gives it up. Another pick and pop for Sweden. That is the way they've been keeping in the game. Well, these versatile bigs from Sweden that can shoot the ball means 2 things. Number 1, you know, the points they get from it, but 2, the threat. As Ramstedt that makes that of them popping, means there's more space for Njai to get to the basket, as we saw in the last possession. The Netherlands missed the 3. Here is Njai again, starting transition. Ramstedt picks it up. Oh, Ramstedt all the way, the little fake and Euro goes with the left. 5 in a row from him. Sweden regain the lead. Verbis gets them organised, cuts through. Once more, it's into the hands of Nzagwazi. Now, Ghassan showed his versatility so far. Mills out, gives it to Nzagwazi. Somehow the Netherlands get the offensive rebound. Can't convert now. They're going to look for a change in the backcourt, the Netherlands. They need something else. And the burst. Franke to come back in as Njai controls. Looking for some room. He turns it over. This is where Kloof, though, shows his quality, gets the steal. Hassan slides in for 2 shots. We'll see. Elijah Clarence picking up the foul. 2 shots for Hassan. Sweden making some changes in the backcourt. First of all, looks like we're going to have a timeout here. It's a little chance for a breather. Some up and down action in those last few minutes. Still a tight one here in the Sinan Arena in Istanbul. It's timeout for Sweden. They lead by 1, 28-27.
Vi gör bra jobb att tippa. Sen när vi får dem, vi måste springa. De är inte bra i transition defense, så vi försöker få lite enkla, va? Det kan komma zon nu, så var redo på det. Så vi spelar L4 i vilket fall. Okej, Denzel, jag vill att du sätter lite screen. Och Melvin, jag vill att du går på den här med Denzel. Okej? Elijah har kommit hela vägen hit och David är här. Okej, så lite bort och kom ihåg vad vi pratar om med fart. Sätt och sen dyker vi. Tobbe lyfter, David lyfter, David är här. Let's go. Kom igen. Go, go, go. Det är bra, det är bra, det är bra. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Stopp 15 nu.
Change in the backcourt for the Netherlands, but it's Van Eyck that comes in. 0-0. Van Brie as well, the number 20 comes in. Hassan at the line. Makes the first to tie us at 28. It's 2 for 2 before he takes a little breather. So, you know, for both these teams, they'll play again tomorrow, so rotating and being able to get deep into your bench, a key thing. Already seen that from both teams. Here in this first half, as Panzer has had a break, comes back in, he controls the ball. Stranderson on the roll. Now, Clarence, sorry, Panzer trying to find some room, shot clock getting low. It's a little step through from him, can't finish. Netherlands going the other way. Herbert turns it over. What does it? Let's have another look. As Panzer said not to, come off his left foot, didn't it? Oh, but it didn't touch the Netherlands player last. I think it was Van Eyck that was there. Panzer told his coach not to use their coach's challenge though, so Spires is going to come in now in the sub. He replaces Tobias Soberg. On the clock, waits through the elevator screen. Here's Van Eyck, couldn't get it. It's Mars now. Jump hook doesn't go for him. Tie up. Stay. Descent with the Netherlands. Mars couldn't get the jump hook to go. Good look. Spire snatches in the rebound, but Kloof did a good job. Him up, gives his team a fresh possession. Mars pick and pop. Well, he was open. It's 2 of 8 though. His master so far in this one. No hesitation from him there. Revers draws the switch all the way to the rim and finishes it off. He wants to foul as well. Back and forth game here. Netherlands now open up a 3-point lead. Already seen 6 lead changes in the early stages here. Clarence trying to find the room. There's too much space for him. Lines up to 3, can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Finds Panzer. Now they'll reset possession. He likes the isolation on the mismatch, but good defense from Netherlands. Nearly forced the turnover. Five seconds on the clock. Spires, that's too much room for Nick Spires. Well, he misses this one. Netherlands late on the rotation as Ansar gets the offensive rebound. Wants the screen to come from Anderson. Anderson fakes it. Now 4 on the clock. He takes the tough three. Really work on that possession for Sweden. Good defense from the Netherlands. Chance for them to build this lead now. Kloof has the step. Can't finish though. And it's Sweden the other way. Anderson finds Pansar. He's fouled and will be at the line for 2. Well, both teams getting their opportunities, able to finish them in this second quarter. It's 11-10 in favour of the Netherlands in this period. Now, yesterday we were blessed here in Istanbul to some great shooting, some fine offensive basketball. These two teams still finding their way. 38% shooting from the Netherlands, 38% shooting from Sweden as well. So both teams having their woes. First bounces out. Toe made for Pansar, makes a second as well. Makes it a 1-point game. Pansar, 4 points. Let's see Craig listening back in. Evers has it taken away by Pansar. Defense from him and then a foul. Cool, so great work defensively. Just an individual effort there from Pansar. Gets the steal. New possession for Sweden as Ververs goes out. And the Vust comes back in. Franca back for the Netherlands. Pansar picks it up. Now gets it back once more. Pansar all the way. Oh, he's looking around for someone to pass to, kind of put the defense to sleep. Little scoop right at the end. Great work from him. Pansar. 4 in a row as Anderson was shaken up there. His defense was there, kind of thought he'd run out of space, but somehow gets it to go. That's the reaction of his coach. He was as surprised as anyone. Push up the floor again from Sweden, and why not, after they just collected that steal. So, a good year. Lev gold for Raul Aladu. 15 points a game. As we saw Franca come back in, he was the sub I was referring to. There he is, showing. Nearly Wales back in. Kloof the offensive rebound, but can't quite handle it. Now, Sweden perhaps want to play a bit faster, especially with this man on the floor. Enjoy, 1-man fast break. This time he settles it though. Pansar trying to find somewhere. Pansar has another step at the lane, and he gets it to go. So the average 15 a game. It doesn't matter what league you're playing in. It's always tough to do. And, showing why, as he gives Sweden now the 3-point advantage. Foul, Pansar. Just trying to get through that gap. Another steal, but first on him, third on Sweden. Timeout is going to be called. Back and forth, second period here. Netherlands going to talk it over. They'll have possession, 3:15 left. Trailed by 3.
First of all, shut up. First of all, the penetrations. Why you play like this with your legs? You let him go. Why you are not playing like this with your legs? Why you're playing with your legs like this, you let him go. Every time. They score 10 points from that. Stop them on one-on-one. Stop them on one-on-one. Offensively, we run out motion, okay? Out motion, but we go from back door on the weak side for the point guard. Okay? Back door for the weak side of the point guard. It means at the end, it comes to this, that you, instead of cutting, you're going here, and guy is coming, okay? Let's go. See?
Frustrations from Coach Shivek on the defensive end for his team. They've been allowing that penetration too easily. So they'll bring it in from the side. Kloof eventually finds himself open. Oh, nice backdoor cut from Van der Vurst. Beautiful feed from Kloof. That's just great basketball from the Netherlands there. Set it up nicely. Van der Vurst, this is the second time he's gone backdoor. He went earlier in the game, was wide open. His teammate missed him. This time, Kloof was ready. Puts it absolutely on the money. And Njai commits a personal. Van der Vurst then at the line. At the bonus. The first points for him as Franco gives it up. The three doesn't go, but again an offensive rebound. Rejected by Anderson. Straight into the hands of Franco, and he gets the finish. Effort is there from the Netherlands. And get the lead once more. Njai crosses the half. Switching defense this time from the Netherlands. Let's see if they can change the angle, contain that penetration the way that Coach Shivek wanted. Did a better job that time, but commit the foul. But Njai at the line, he's such a handful, so quick off the dribble. So Njai arguably has hold of the shorts of Van Bree. Gets the call in his favour this time. Works for the Netherlands. Njai misses the free throw. Makes the second. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Njai. Franco gets it over the top. And Bree wanted the 3. Misses badly. Waited for it too long, didn't he? Hansar now, big and pop with Spires, gets the switch. Now he can look to attack here. Good defense from the Netherlands. Sam kicks it, Hansar, feet set, 3, doesn't go. And this could be a foul on the rebound though. It's against Van der Vurst, it looks like. Netherlands did a lot right in that defensive possession. They switched. They did a really good job positionally of making sure that the mismatches couldn't be capitalized by Sweden. Forced probably the shot they wanted, but just couldn't collect the rebound. Van der Vurst goes out. It's foul number 2 on him. So, makes the first. And the second. Oh, great pressure from Sweden. Anderson all over his man. Nearly gets the turnover. And Kerr has to come collect it. He has it tapped into the backcourt now. 6 on the clock. Nothing happened for the Netherlands, but Franco goes all the way and gets himself to the line. Well, opportunity that one for Sweden. They had down to 6 seconds on the clock. The ball was still near the halfway line, but Yannick Franco able to get all the way to the rim. Second foul, as you can see, on Pansar. Yeah, just asked the official, but didn't have position. Okay, makes number 1. 8 points personal for him. 2 for 2. Franke, these experienced heads. Franke and Antakwazi leading the way for the Netherlands with 9 apiece. See Hassan back into the game. Jai holding and waiting. Switching defense on the Netherlands. Lucy and Jai. Oh, nice little double team, gets it out of his hands, but Pansar penetrates. Lovely block from Ververs. He's going to turn it over and commits the foul. Well, everything for the Netherlands, just I think the decision from Ververs. He got it. I know he's a guard, he handles the ball, but a lot of bodies around him. And he's trying to put it on the floor. They've got 4 guys ahead, only 3 defenders. If he had just given it up earlier, it was a 4-on-3 for the Netherlands in transition, and instead, tied game, 1:09 left. 2 free throws to come for Sweden and Marvin Pansar. First half he has had. It up. Comes Franke. Trying to find some room. Kind of closely by Clarence again. Gets all the way to the rim. Lays it up with the left hand. Beautiful work from him. Just making it on his own to tie the game at 39 here. We'll have a timeout by Sweden. Just trying for them to negotiate this last 48 seconds. Perfect opportunity for a 2-for-1. If they manage time correctly. Franke, 3rd generation in his family to play for this Dutch national team, showing his worth. Possession then, like I say, this is all about clock management here. 45 seconds for them. You can go 2-for-1 if they time it well. So 2 possessions, 2 shots for them, and only 1 for the Netherlands. It's Anderson back to Njai. Njai now using the screen for Spires. Defense has to switch. Anderson gets away a 3. This is clear, and Netherlands did a great job there. Defense was so good. They held Sweden, didn't allow that 2-for-1 opportunity, and now they can hold for the final shot. Franke isolated, completely on his own, as they let time wind down. Now he draws the switch. And Ravi wants it, holds it, now fires it. Tough shot, misses badly. A pour into the quarter for both teams then. And Bri wanted it on the pick and pop, didn't get a quality shot for their team, but you know, this is a tight one, as we expect. Both teams have played their part here at the half. It is Netherlands 39, Sweden 39. Well, I think plenty for both teams to talk about, positive and negative. As the Dutch fans looking on, look at the numbers. 2-point percentages by both teams, not too bad. 3-point percentage has not been something to write home about for either team so far. Rebounding battle, that's pretty even. And Netherlands have the nod, and I think that's something they'll be looking to dominate in that second half. Leading scorers, Pansar, double figures for Sweden. Franke, 11 for the Netherlands. So the two guys in double figures on either side, as we are tied at 39. So highlights from this first half, some really interesting battles going on. As Holland rotated a lot of their players throughout, really got deep into their bench, perhaps more than they would in the second half. A couple of foul problems for them as well to negotiate. They did brightly. That means that they'll have those guys ready to go in the second half. For Sweden, a lot of their bigs so versatile. We see Ramstead there, we've seen Spires on the pick and pop, and what that's almost forced is the Netherlands to switch ball screens. And when that happens, it allows these dribble penetrations, it allows the guards from Sweden to get downhill. That's something the Netherlands haven't really been able to kind of stop consistently. The way they've found is by helping off the ball. And what I mean is, Sweden, if they can move it out of those mismatches, then they'll have the opportunity to get open shots. But it's a finely balanced game here in Istanbul. We're tied at the half. It is an important one for both teams. I mentioned it before we started, but this may well be the battle for second in Group D. We don't know. We can have a break for half-time here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time for the second half of Netherlands versus Sweden.
You need character. You need chemistry.
FIBA Basketball World Cup is the peak of the game.
It's the toughest competition in the basketball world to win.
That is why I will be there.
Because when you win for one,
you win for all.
hand. Okej? Hand-off, Raja, när Melvin är ovanför straffläslinjen, då kommer du gå backscreen av Adam och ut här. Okej, om du har den för layup, ger du den. Annars, Adam för Melvin och Adam för Nelson.
Nice job. When we get the rebound, or we take the ball out of bounds, and this is Kai or the point guard, they're overplaying him. So when we take the ball out of bounds and Kai is going here, and the big man gets the ball, once the big man gets the ball, after the screen, Kai sends a screen to you and he gets the ball. Run forward. You can get the ball here and it's immediately advantage. Okay, don't go backwards. If you see that it's not working, then go back. Okay?
Welcome back to second half action here in Istanbul then. It is Netherlands 39, Sweden 39 at the half in the opening game for both these two teams in Group D. To follow along with Group D and all the groups in the 5 Olympic pre-qualifying tournaments taking place. Download the Courtside 1891 app using the QR code on your screen now. See what happens in the 2 European qualifiers and the 3 around the world, one in Asia, Americas and Africa. Back to action in Istanbul. It is a tied game. So both teams feeling each other out in that first 20 minutes. An important game with qualification chances on the line. Every game counts here in Istanbul. It is Sweden with the first possession. Changes for the Netherlands lineup. Charles Kloop is out there. A smaller backcourt alongside Van der Vust and Franke. As Anderson glides down the middle, can't get the score. Here comes Van der Vust looking to push over the top. Lovely pass, and Mast gets himself off the mark. He moves to 6 personal. But a great start from the Netherlands. They wanted to push it in transition. That's what Coach Shivek was talking about for them. There's Kloop's defensive presence. Factor for this Netherlands team. Like this backcourt, these 3 guards, you know, Kloop can play up, can put pressure on the ball handler as well. Van der Vust tries to get a steal. Nearly does, but illegally, according to the referee, as Anas Ramstead is a little shaken up.
It's third personal foul.
You can see, yeah, clear foul.
First.
Foul for Van der Vust, and this was the problem for the Netherlands. A couple of their guys got in foul trouble in that first half. Edwards, you know, he went to the bench with too early. I haven't seen a lot of him since. Van der Vust as well, spent time on the bench. Managed that through the first half pretty well. I want to pick up early ones here. Panzer has it, and waiting for Clarence, but switching defense from the Netherlands. Finds to the inside, nice work. Ramstead, and he gets the finish. That's good, just good patient play from Sweden. They let the defense unravel as the switching eventually fell apart for the Netherlands. Van der Vust looking for Quasi. Nearly loses it, and a great pass out for Franke. He can't finish, and now Panzer looking to push. Through the gears, goes all the way before he kicks it out, finds Clarence. And these Swedish guards are tough to handle off the bounce, aren't they? Panzer, Clarence, and also Njai as well when he comes in. Can raise the tempo. That's the way they've got to play. See Kloof just caught on cheap foul. Second for him as well now. Ramstead thought about it. Gives it up to Panzer. Switching defense once more for Sweden. Now they're going to try and isolate Ramstead. Kicks it. For 3 is good. And good work from Sweden. Inside-outside game working well. Took advantage of the switch there as Van der Vust gets deep. Can't finish. Anderson snatches in the rebound. Transition again. Has some room. Fires the 3 is good. Now, Melvin Hansar leading the charge for Sweden, scoring more, you know, making things happen. He's got 13 points. He's the game's leading scorer. And it's an early timeout here for the Netherlands.
the video against Germany. Exactly. Yeah? Guys, be focused. Don't make these mistakes, and we're coming back to the game step by step. Okay? 3 down. Let's go.
Exactly the same as the tape they watched against Germany, apparently, according to Gutschevek. See what changes the Netherlands can make. Pressure up the floor from Sweden. Oh, and they're going to generate a turnover. No, just saved. Kloof is going to have to pull it out with 10 on the clock. Franke, a big shot here, just to calm the nerves. The offensive rebound, another miss. Oh, just need something to settle themselves. To the Dutch team, they're not finding it right now. As Sweden control things. Through Hansar. His pass, though, sailing out of bounds. Thought Anderson was waiting in the corner. Anderson had tried to sneak along that baseline, though. Last has it. Gives it to Van der Woest. Again, facing a lot of pressure in the backcourt. Kloof. Kells kicks it. Mast. Got to start making these shots. The Netherlands, you know, they're playing against a lot of pressure. When they do get the opportunity, they need to take it. Interquasi didn't like the call. He's going to be warned by the official as well. Third foul on him. Now racking up for the Netherlands. 6-point lead for Sweden here. This is their largest lead of the game. 19. This is the largest lead for either team. In fact, 11 times the lead has switched in this game. Ansar has it once more. Draws the switch, goes against Interquasi, who's got those 3 fouls, lays it up for 2. Ansar pulling the strings right now. 15 for him. It's an 8-point game. Van der Woest again, pressure. That's fruit for Sweden, but they are going to give it back cheaply. St. Clarence just lost the ball. Frustration for him. Jesse Edwards comes in, Spires comes in. Edwards is the guy really who's got to step forward for the Netherlands now. 2 points for him, just 1 rebound. He's a player we kind of highlighted before the game as someone who could give something different to the Netherlands, but that's not what they want. Him dribbling into a double team. Kloof escapes. Mast is fouled. So Edwards is the guy, you know, potentially can get on the glass, can give him something around the rim. He does have the ability to step out and shoot as well. Defensively, so good. But can he, you know, do something to get some momentum back for the Netherlands? Because right now, everything working for Sweden. Hansar commits his 3rd. Well, I need to check on all these fouls because there's lots of guys with foul, you know, concerns. Now they're on the floor. Edwards is playing with 2. Kloof is playing with 2. Van der Woest is playing with 3 for the Netherlands. On the other side, you know, Njai comes in. He's got 2. And Hansar, he has 3. Bench. Interquasi has 3 for the Netherlands. And really only Ramstead has 2 for Sweden, so no concerns for them. But something for us to keep an eye on. Turnover. Hansar, last man to touch it. It's just a poor pass, isn't it? Spires thought he was going to kind of be breaking to the sideline a bit more. He didn't. He's using their bigs to bring the ball down. It's this pressure, see if that helps. They now get it to Franke. Franke against the switch. Deep in the lane, turns it over. Njai and Pansar, 2-on-1. Njai gives it up. Pansar slides in for 2. The Netherlands respond quickly with Edwards. That's what we said, the X factor Edwards gives them. And he can really start to make his presence felt. He's been anonymous, really, for what we expected. You know, a player of his quality. In this one, but a long way to go. See if he can get into it with those foul problems. Jai gives it up. They're going up high, Spires, but Jesse Edwards gets the block. Is going to be called for the foul. Well, that's the frustration, isn't it? Edwards gets, you know, a good play. Looks like he's got a block. Referee says foul, and so it is. Third foul on Edwards, 2 shots to come for Spires as well. Spires gets the shooter's touch. He's a great perimeter threat, the big man.
Way to go, guys.
2 for 2. Last goes out. Son comes in. Franke on the wing. The pressure from Sweden. No reversal pass. Franke's got to bring it over. Shot clock to 10. Offense is broken down for the Netherlands. Jai switching. They're trying to go to Edwards on the mismatch. Edwards gets the shot away. Can't finish though. He wants the call from the official. It's Clarence. All about going one-on-one. A couple of times. Good defense though from Gassan. And then Kloof again. There defensively for the Netherlands. Clarence hangs. Can't finish. Stays with it. Shot clock to 5. He's going to give it back. Good defense there from the Netherlands. Kloof, you know, playing his part twice. Isn't quite straight up there, but you know, Kloof did an excellent job coming over with the rotation. Then, you know, second time he was asked to challenge the shot as well, be a rim protector. He did exactly that. Now here he is with the ball. Kloof fouled. If that's against Njai, he has foul problems. No, it isn't Njai. Just a first on him. Franke gets to the lane, throws up high for Edwards, and Edwards, with a bit of anger, throws it down. That's the frustration, I think, for Jesse Edwards there. This is why he's so important for this Dutch team. Gets it up high. Nothing Sweden could do about that. Spires picks up the personal. Edwards now moves to 6 points in 6 minutes. He is a key for the rest of this game for the Netherlands. Free throw is good. For the screen. Didn't happen. This zone defense from the Netherlands. Jai, nice cut from back Clarence along the baseline. Lays it up. There's too much room for him. Clarence on the cut, tough to stop. Just now facing the pressure. Loses it. Manages to stay with Netherlands though as Gassan picks it up. Franke wants the screen from Edwards. He rolls towards the tag man. That leaves Van der Woest free, but he has it rejected. Too long for Van der Woest. 2.9 on the clock now. The Netherlands to try and get a shot away. This is where you hope you've got something drawn up to get Edwards, a lob pass, something like that towards the ring. Netherlands. The talk from the sideline is watch the back screen on the Swedish staff. Coach Ripponen telling his team, watch out. West is going to bring it in from sitting. It's ready to go. Plenty of time to get a good quality look still for the Netherlands. It's a little curl there. Just comes out, there he goes. Curl, no, well guarded, but Kloof finds some room. Knows he's got time. He's just, again, Charlie Kloof, quietly, more than anything. I don't think his, I don't think his stats show his impact in this game. And you look at the numbers, 0 points for Kloof. He's only taken 1 shot. But his defensive ability, first and foremost, has really changed and given something for the Netherlands that they've needed. He has 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Just his overall experience, his talk, he's rotating teammates and helping them. Next, number 1. Netherlands within 5. 50 to 55 now. Pressure. The floor. Both teams have got stuff out of this defensive pressure. Green from Anderson. He's good. Well, the switching wasn't quite quick enough. Anderson has been quiet. Knocks that one down to get the 8-point lead again. Gassan going where there's no space and draws the offensive foul. A little bit of frustration for the Netherlands coming through here. You see Gassan breaks the play, trying to make something for himself, but Anderson knew, Anderson had that experience. That's the charge. Up. Into a double team though. Try now. Back to Clarence. Clarence gets Kloof. Great one-on-one defender, gets good challenge on it. And Edwards snatches in the rebound. Only one winner there. Jesse Edwards. High. So it's now the pick. Wants it on the roll. Edwards glides in for 2. Well, we keep saying it, that's why it's so important that he's on the floor for the Netherlands. If you're Sweden, you want to get another quick, cheap foul against Edwards here at the end of this 3rd quarter. It's the best way to slow him down, get him on the bench. Here it is, Njai. Njai pulls it back, steps through against Edwards. Leaves the jumper short, another rebound. Here comes the Netherlands. Gassan draws the foul, gets the roll. There's David Gassan in transition, but again it's Edwards starting it off for the Netherlands. He's the man, gets the rebound, starts transition. Kloof again showing his impact, without scoring the ball. Absolute pinpoint pass for Gassan, who lays it up. Gassan now 9 points for him. And timeout is called by Sweden. The Netherlands have cut this to a 4-point game. It's 58 plays 54.
We can't get it. We cannot. You know, if you're focused and you're alert, you're running. Okay? Now, listen. Next time on offense, we're running motion 4. Motion 4. This is guy, this is guard, this is guy. Okay, I prefer that this is the 2 the one that says the screen.
Sweden still with the lead. And then some little shift back towards the Netherlands with the presence of Jesse Edwards out there. Johnny Booth just doing what he does, both ends of the floor. Free throw to come for Gasol. That's good. So it's a three-point game here. Chance for the Netherlands to set that defense as well. Under pressure, they still mix up the zone. Man-to-man defense been really good for them. Now they match up. Switch him. Spires trying to find the room. Can get it to MJ now. Clarence, as the foul is called away from the ball. Kloof asking the referee. And the call is made. Hold is the talk. Let's have a look under the basket. It's a tough one, isn't it? You've got to say, I'm not sure that referee had the greatest of angles to see it. 10 fouls means this will be 2 shots to come. We've picked up number 3 personally. That makes that one. Hit the second. Sweden getting the offensive rebound though. Big breakdown for them. Randstad comes in and lays it up. Oh, 3-point possession for them. Down for the Netherlands. Types of play that you don't want to have happen when you're losing. As Gassan will get himself to the line once more. Drive from Gassan, good footwork as well. Just evades the charge attempt. So Spires picks up his 4th foul. We talked about the foul problems for both teams. Spires wasn't one of those guys that we mentioned with issues, but that's a big loss. His pick and pop threat for Sweden. So misses the first badly. Mentioned earlier, just spent his season at Kansas State University. There's Gassan. After 2 years at Virginia Tech. So Gassan goes in. Nope, doesn't go out. The substitution is Vust is the man who leaves the floor. Franke back in. Sweden haven't been able to get into the open floor recently. Slowed their offense. Right. Kicks it. Clarence gets to his left hand. Doesn't go. And offensive rebound. Watch out! Elijah Clarence gets the slam. That's what an explosive athlete he is. Into the lane. He's got to get in front of that man. Gassan has it. Franke for 3. Buries it. Tough shot. And then Franke. The Netherlands within 4. Clarence kicks it. Monster for 3. Edwards has got to get out to those shooters, even though they're expecting him to rebound. Franke now off the screen, more room again. Back to back. Nope. Doesn't go. Good chance that was. As Sweden now try it. The 3 of their own. Oop. Gets it to go. Well, that's the difference right now. Netherlands got a good look, missed it. Sweden come down and bury the 3 that they're given. It is a 30 seconds left, 3rd quarter. Service gets deep into the lane, rattles it home. Sweden can hold here for the final possession. In no hurry, they'll cross the half, then wait it out. See where they go with it. Njai likes it. See if he's that first penetration, then looks for Clarence. There he is, Njai. Oh, it's pick and pop, wide open. Ramsted can't get it. Edwards with the rebound. It was a good look for Sweden. And a strong quarter for them. They lead this one. They scored 27 points to open up this 5-point advantage. At three-quarter time, Netherlands 61, Sweden 66. There we see the numbers. The Netherlands just 3 of 15 for 3. Big loss for them, as you said. Sweden have been able to knock down that perimeter jump shot at a better percentage. That's probably the key right now. Just their shot-making ability of the Swedish team. I'd say they've got particularly better looks than the Dutch counterparts, but they've shot the ball well. Ansar, another strong quarter for him. And, both teams battling with some fouls to key guys. This one through the last 10 minutes. Could be a battle right to the death. Edwards coming back into the game. More minutes in that third quarter has helped the Dutch team. And, Sweden continue to make plays whenever they're needed. A couple of important threes. And a little bit in transition as well. Teams out onto the floor then. Final 10 minutes of this one. It is a crucial game. Even though this is the opening game in Group D, this may well be the deciding factor. We said there's 4 teams in Group D. 2 will qualify. Croatia start as the favourites. And arguably, the other 3 teams in this group, Netherlands, Sweden and Belgium, battling it out for one of those 2 top places. Win here, you only need to win one of your next 2. Loss means you've really got to go 2 for 2 in the next 2, which is a difficult ask. Edwards there to clean it up on the miss. Good work again from Edwards. He's been so effective in such limited minutes. That's kind of zone defense for the Netherlands working well. Kick out for 3. Doesn't get it. Rebound. Line up here for the Netherlands on the floor. It's Edwards, Runa, Franke, Gassan, and Ververs out there. It is Franke. He wants the screen from Edwards. Edwards sets it, rolls, but good defense again from Sweden. It is Runa. He's been quiet today, just 5 minutes. One for good year in the NCAA. It's the number 11. Foul is committed by Franke. He's done. Make sure Pansar's all right. So Tristan Runa, 9 for 3 tonight, and 15 points a game. Cleveland State this year. Pansar draws that foul. Possession for Sweden. Delay here. Referees check everything's okay. Bench wanted a double dribble. Clarence for 3. Too strong. Edwards again. Cleans up the rebounders. Let's come the other way. Franke. Find some room. There's the little baseline cut. It is Gassan making plays once again. Great work from Gassan. moves. 13 points personal. It's a 1-point game here. Frankie commits another one. Terrence goes out. Luke as well, so a couple of changes for Sweden. Njai comes in. Njai. Pansa. Kicks it to Anderson. Anderson's made a couple, way short on that one. Kassan with the rebound. Here comes Irvis. They've got guys down the floor early. As Kassan moves it on. Naruna. Cut off for Edwards. To turn the corner. Edwards knocks his man to the floor, slams it home. You can see Anderson trying to draw the charge. He knows that Edwards has got 3, but Edwards gets a slam, and what a game he's had. 11 points, 5 rebounds in just 13 minutes for Jesse Edwards. And Njai gets deep. His pass is deflected. And everybody looking towards the official, trying to work out where he was going to point. It will stay with Sweden. The Netherlands have got the lead. It's their first lead since for a long time, since they led 39-38. Right at the start of the second half. Puts it up to Njai. Only 2 on the block. Tough step back for him. They've got to get the rebound. Ball doesn't hit the ring. As Kassan brings it in. Now Herbers calls the play. Wants this screen to be set from Edwards. Edwards sets one. And for Franke. Herbers, 3 on the clock. Trying to make something happen. Great defense from Njai. And here comes Sweden. A rare transition opportunity for them. Njai finishes it off. Well, they haven't been able to get into the open floor these last few minutes. That's credit to the way the Netherlands have played. They've got a stranglehold on the tempo. Will this be the chance for Sweden to open the game again and get the lead back again? And their first points in this 4th period. Franke now isolated against Anderson. He's a good defender, is Anderson. And challenge as well, but Edwards can't finish. Again, here's Sweden. 3 on 2 this time. Pansa draws the foul. He will be rewarded with 2 shots. He knew what was going to happen, didn't he? Pansa drove in, knew he was going to be fouled. Smartly flips it up to make sure he's rewarded with the 2 shots. And Burgers wanted the foul to be called before the act of shooting, but the referee disagrees. Levust comes back. Sweden the 3-point lead. There's 2 of 2. The wrist stops, goes, gets the lane, has it rejected. Here comes Sweden. Numbers as Pansa controls it, gives it to Ramstedt. Oh, nice pass from him. Oh, but it's an offensive foul. Well, I thought Ramstedt, it's a difficult thing for the bigs to take it in transition to make a pass. Let's have a look. Yeah, good call from the official. Well, it looked to me when, late on, that Kassan had got inside the charge circle, but he hadn't. Again, the referee spot on. Now. shot. Gracie back in. Gracie is sat for a long time with those fouls. What a presence he is to bring back on the floor here. Brings his team within one. Put up. Njai knocks it down. It's a three-pointer. Gives a little bit of breathing room to Sweden then. Inside the final 5 minutes of this game. It's been close throughout. Neither team has had a double-digit lead. As Franke tries to respond, he can't. The rebound bounces and goes to Sweden. So, over to Anderson. Now, they get it back. Pansa, trying to find that room. Loses his man. Can't get the finish, but be 2 more shots. And importantly, it's another foul against Emmanuel Kwasi. Kwasi has picked up his 4th personal now. See if they'll leave him here. Another minute or 2 out of him before possibly bringing back Edwards. Substitution for Sweden, who could come back in. This 3-point threat will stretch the floor even more for the Swedes. He's done a great job defensively as well. Must be underrated. I haven't given him enough credit for the way he's played on that end of the floor for Sweden. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for him. But what a game from Nolan Pansard at the line. 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 of 9 from the field. Done a bit of everything. He is. Now look at the defense up the floor. Lewis has the ball. He's going to need to make some plays here for me, Van der Oost. The ball hits it now to Kwesi. Whistle and an offensive foul. That's it. End of the game. Kwesi, he has it. He doesn't want to pick up a technical foul here, but Ramstad just held his position. Let's have another look at this one. Well, yeah, the elbow led, didn't it? I was going to say, I thought that Ramstad could have gone down a bit easy there, but he took a nasty shot. The replays always show you a different story. It was a big hit to the face. So that's number 5 for sure. And I wonder if there'll be any review on this play as well, because it was an elbow swing. And it did clearly catch Ramstad in the face. Nothing from it, but Mast comes in, so no Edwards still for the Netherlands. Surely he won't be out for long. Here comes the kick out. Worries for him. Gives it back to Pansar now. Pansar facing a lot of pressure from Van der Oost. Double team coming. Njai off the glass, gets the roll. Netherlands needs to make a run. Time ticking away. No Kloof on the floor. There's no Edwards on the floor. So who is it that's going to make a play? Mast with the switch. You go to him on the inside. He draws the foul. Second. Who is not team fouls yet either, so no problem. Only the second team foul on Sweden, so a smart play in the end. Again, defensively, and David Hook making plays. Netherlands getting into Mast. Mast waits for Van der Oost. He's trying to draw the foul, doesn't get it. Now Mast looking around, gives it to Van der Oost. Takes a lot of dribbles to not go anywhere. Shot clock down, forces up the tough 3, misses again. Njai picks it up. Njai will go straight at Van der Oost. Slips to the floor. Njai, too quick for himself on that one. Seems to be okay. Let's have a look. Just loses his, yeah, just the foot went. Njai, nothing in it. It's possession back for the Netherlands. And it's an 8-point game, 3:08 remaining. I said somebody's going to have to step up for the Netherlands. Is it going to be Franke? He has 14.
We go now for fist, but fist side. Yeah? And I remind you, there is a screen. David set the screen here. You after the screen, you set the pin down here, and you go to the corner. Okay? So it's a pass here. It's a pass here. None of you takes the shot. Yeah? Side pick and roll. Side pick and roll. Okay? Now on defense, listen. We're playing 55. Yeah? And we go for the traps at the end of the game, at the end of the clock. End of the clock for me, 6 seconds. 6 seconds, we go for traps. Okay? Let's go.
And de Bust remains in the game. He is bringing it in. See a little bit of a change defensively for the Netherlands. Late on in the clock, they're going to look to double team. If he gets the 6 seconds, be super aggressive. Get the ball out of the key guys for Sweden. Let them make plays at the end of the shot clock as Mast gets it across the half. Gives it to Franke now. Let's see where they go. The Netherlands out of this possession, as I said. I'll be looking for Franke. Here he comes. Gets into the lane, but just great defense from Ramstead. Top position, went straight up. Franke was looking for the foul. Good job, hasn't he? Remember, Spies had those 4 fouls, and Ramstead is probably had to play a few more minutes because of that. There's discussion over there. Let's see the replay. Nice out of bounds, but Hassan can't finish, and Sweden grabbing the rebound. Now it's about time management for the Swedes. They've got the 8-point lead. They want to make sure every offense is high quality. They can go early, but it's got to be a great shot. If not, take their time. Clock is their friend right now as Pansar just walks his way to the rim for 2 more. Great finish from him. It's an ideal possession for Sweden. They use some time, and they got a shot at the ring. And de Bust again turns it over. I'm not sure what he was looking for. So now holding and waiting. Hits it again. Same play for them. They're in no hurry. They'll clear it out. And Pansar play one-on-one against Van der Vurst. Just goes past him. Can't finish because of the help rotation. Potentially had the kick out instead. Hassan gets a slam. Makes it an 8-point game, but we're under 2 minutes left here. Edwards is waiting to come in for the Netherlands. Hook falls to the floor. Van der Vurst ties him up. The arrow will be in Sweden's favour, though. You see good defence from Hassan. Sure, there's an offensive foul there, though, if that's what the Netherlands are asking for. Good defense, he went down cheaply, though. On the clock. That has gone out. Spies has come back, and with those 4 fouls, but it's a great free throw shooter as well. If the Netherlands do look to start fouling, putting guys on the line, they can't do that against Spies. Try to bring it in. gets it back. Lots of space for him now. They'll use Spires with the high screen, but Njai just glides in. Good rotation in the end. It's Ghassan again with the play. As he gets it here, loses it, regains possession. Manages to keep it alive, and it works for the Netherlands. Well, so close to being a turnover. It worked in their favour as they now made it a 6-point game. Sweden got to cut to the rim a couple of times, but been unable to finish. A lot of rotation coming for the Netherlands. So they need to look at kicking it out. So now, Ansar gives it up. Njai, extra one to the corner. Anderson, big shot. Doesn't go. Van der Vust doesn't look to be in a hurry. We hit 1 minute left. Van der Vust throws up high. Edwards takes it, scores. It's a 4-point game. Great finish from Edwards. Inside the final minute. Anderson gives it up to Pansar. Gets it back again. And a turnover. Ghassan, 2-on-1. Gets it back. Ghassan finishes +1. Foul is called. Ghassan goes to the reverse, and the Netherlands, from the depths of defeat, they've got themselves back to a 1-point game. Oh, Sweden have gone ice cold here. What a run this has been for the Netherlands. Ghassan takes it in. Pansar commits the personal. Sweden call the timeout. 42 seconds left.
Okej, var redo om de går direkt. Okej, annars Melvin hämtar bollen. När Melvin har hämtat bollen, samma press break. Okej, vi behöver ha Denzel här. Vi behöver ha David redo. Okej, en sak. När vi kommer upp, vi spelar L, okej, med Denzel här. Okej, Denzel är här. David är här, bara du är här. Denzel upp, Melvin med Adam. Okej, jag boxa ut.
Nej, Sverige! Ett straffkast, boxa ut på den. Vi har fortfarande en foul att ge också. Okej, ta dem.
Well, psychologically, how is Sweden going to respond to this one? 42 seconds to go. The advantage is theirs for that, you know, the time, really. They could go 2 for 1 pretty comfortably here if they manage to clock effectively. But what an opportunity this has been. And they may well let slip away. They had control of the game. The Netherlands have, you know, come right back into it. A couple of key defensive plays. And it is, you know, Ghassan at the line. He's the leading scorer for the Netherlands. 17 points, 9 rebounds for him. And Edwards as well, 15.7 rebounds in just 16 minutes. For Sweden, they've got to box out. Don't let Edwards get an offensive rebound here. That's something that's happened in this game. 2 points right now, 42 seconds remaining. Ghassan steadies himself. Way short, but there is the offensive rebound. Saved, and is won by the Netherlands. Franke thought about the 3, he said, let's slow it down. There's only 8 on the clock though. He's got to try and make a play here. Franke comes off the screen. Ramstad switches, blocks it, and Sweden are going to try and hold here. They lead by 2. Hansard is fouled. Now it's a free throw shooting game. Netherlands are in team fouls, so Pansar will go to the line for 2 shots here. And Sweden again, how can they manage this last 20 seconds? They have 2 fouls to give. Well, they have a foul to give, sorry. The second one will be free throw shooting. But they've got to make these shots from the line. Pansar. Ooh, he got a friendly bounce on number 1 to make it. He is perfect from the line. 9 of 9, Malvin Pansar. If you want somebody to be shooting for Sweden, you want the guy who's perfect from the line. 24 points, don't you? A lot more confident on that one. He makes it as a timeout is called. Yep. Timeout for the Netherlands. They will advance the ball. Advantage for Sweden here. Can they use the fouls? Can they see this game through? They lead by 4 with 21 seconds left.
David? Yeah. The last one here. Okay. Screen for Dylan. Delay on Jesse. Just brush, okay? And make a screen for Yannick for the shot here. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can't delay. Okay, not screen. You can delay in the screen.
After the screen, where
Yeah.
we go?
Yannick, you screen. You stay in the middle. Yeah. Yannick, you screen and you get the flare here. Okay, no pace.
Yes, a bump, I will go for handoff.
Yes.
Hey, but after the bump, handoff, rescreen, and pin immediately for you.
Hey,
Go.
anyway, we make it foul.
Hey, 31 is the guy, okay, to make it
let's
up. Play long, steal the fucking ball.
So this is what it comes down to. It's going to be a screen from Edwards, looking for Franke to see if they can free him up for a three. That's the play. No surprises there. Sweden will probably be looking to switch out. They've used switches effectively throughout this game. Either way, the Netherlands have got to score, and they've got to score quickly here. Ideally a three, but probably, you know, they'll take a two if they need it. And then up and foul, see if you can foul somebody else other than Pansar, who looks confident at the line. Step will be the trigger man from the out of bounds. And here he comes. And there's the switching defense. They're getting into Edwards. Edwards now, he's going to go quickly at the rim. Gets it off the glass. So it is a quick score. Now they've got to be up. They've got enough time here with 16.8 to try and get a trap. There's a foul, a timeout will be called by Sweden. And now, you know, these coaches' decisions come into it. Will Sweden take the ball from the end line? Will they advance? There's benefits of both. And for the Netherlands, you know, 16.8 seconds is enough time for them to try and get a trap and a steal before they need to commit the foul. It's going to come down to free throws for Sweden. Looks like they're going to advance the ball.
Go here. This is where you want to pass the ball. Okay? If you don't have it, then send. Last option, contact and in the middle. Okay? Barra first. Look to get the inbounder with you. Melvin second. Pass the ball, fouls. Okay? Hey, when we get the ball in, we need to have good spacing because they might not foul, they might double team.
It's great camera work there. You can see the play. So they will advance the ball. The challenge with this is, you know, the shot clock moves to 14. Not enough time that it really matters. You know, the Netherlands won't be able to see out the possession. It does mean that, you know, if you turn it over, it's in the front court, but it's probably a little bit less space. You know, the challenge for Sweden here, and Joe's going to go first, try and take away the inbounder. Pansar's the real target, the second. He's going to try and get it on the right-hand side of your picture, but that's a prime spot for being double teamed. That's the question. You know, Netherlands will definitely come with a double first. Oh, he's wide open. They go to Pansar. There is the double, and he's going to turn it over. That's the problem. Kloof takes it away. A chance for the Netherlands. They've got plenty of time. Kloof, foot's on the line, tries to draw the foul. He's fouled, but it's only going to be 2 shots. You know, that's the problem when you advance the ball and you inbound it right there. And it's a prime place to be double teamed. Kloof is definitely shooting a 2 here. The officials will surely check this one, and you can see it there, the big size 12s, or whatever they are for Kloof, means he's only going to have a chance to tie this one rather than win it. There is still 7.5 seconds to go, so plenty of time for Sweden no matter what happens. So I think we'll have a break. The referees will check. They'll say it's 2 shots. Now all the considerations are, number 1, for Sweden, what they can't have happen is Kloof makes the first, misses the second, but the Netherlands pick up an offensive rebound. You know, we've already seen that happen just a short time ago. They have 16 offensive rebounds in the game. That has to be number 1 for Sweden. Do not let the Netherlands get another shot here. If they do, you know, make 2 for 2, then what it will mean is that if they do go 2 for 2, What it means is Sweden will still have 7.5 seconds left in order to get a good quality shot, which is plenty of time, especially, you know, the speed in the backcourt that they have with Njai and Pansar. There's no problem at all for them to get down the floor and get a good look in that time. They also have a lot of guys that can shoot, and, you know, there's foul problems for the Netherlands as well, so they can't commit a foul to put you on the sideline. So still, advantage for Sweden here. They have the lead. You know, Kloof has got to make 2 for 2. First of all, you know, he is 2 of 2 on the game. His only points. What an impact he has had. He's the man who just got that steal. Kloof, using his experience, makes the first. And now he tries to tie us at 81 here in Istanbul. He looked confident in that one, didn't he? Sweden have got to box out as Kloof steadies himself, makes it. No timeout, we're all out of timeout, so 7.5 seconds. Njai gets it. He's going to go straight at the rim. Gives it Pansar, extra pass, 3 to win it. Anderson comes up short. Edwards with the heave. And he doesn't go, and we, for the second time in Istanbul, are heading to overtime. Well, what a finish. The Netherlands tie this one 81 apiece with a big steal, and Kloof making the 2 free throws. It is the end of regulation here, and we are tied, so we get bonus basketball once again in Istanbul. Here we see, you know, the numbers tell the story. Just 16% for the Netherlands for 3. That's why they haven't been able to win this game. If they can finally unlock some shooting, maybe they can run away with this one. But for Sweden, will they be disappointed with the fact that, yeah, they had the game there to be won? They just had to inbound it, take the foul, and knock down the free throws, and it would have been game over. And they turned it over.
Three down chest. Now remember, you set a screen. I'm showing only the end of the play. You set a screen to Kai, okay? You're coming up. Set a screen here. You look for the pass, or one-on-one, whatever, yeah? Nothing happened. Don't forget it's a pick and roll. Okay? Now guys, one-on-one, okay? And on pick and roll we play right now. On pick and roll.
Ett bra defense, ett bra anfall. Okay? Let's go.
This is it, 5 minutes left. As we come out for overtime, Sweden, the game was there to be won. Will that mean the Netherlands have the momentum here? They have the confidence and self-belief to take this one. They led 17 points for Edwards. He's barely been on the floor. But I like this lineup here for the Netherlands. Edwards out there with Franke and Kloof as well. For Sweden, Spires back out on the floor, playing with his 4 fouls. See if his ability to pull Edwards away from the basket helps for them. But it is overtime here in Istanbul. The opening game of Group D goes the same way as the opening game of Group C. That was Ukraine versus Bulgaria. That went to overtime as well. So there's something about the ribbons here in the Sinan Erdem Arena. And here's Vanderbust now, using the screen from Edwards. Finds Edwards. Edwards, tough cover there, is fouled. And gets to go to the line. Hampered with foul problems in that first half, Edwards. Just didn't get a chance to get into the game in the first 20 minutes. Really has only played the second half and still put together a very impressive stat line. What would it have been if he played, you know, throughout, really? Edwards, 17 minutes here, 17 points, 8 rebounds. Perhaps the most surprising thing is he doesn't have any blocks. Challenged a number of shots, though, as the big man does miss the first free throw. He's 1 of 3 now from the line. Makes the second. Sweden got to come from behind. Used to being in the lead, pretty much throughout this second half, led. A little short spell. Netherlands just had a 1-point advantage. Fires at the pick and pop, comes up short. Great work, Njai with the offensive rebound and the score. They're the types of play Sweden need. We said that threat of Spires pulling Edwards away from the basket, even when he misses. Edwards' rebounding presence is way out on the perimeter there, and that's what Njai was able to take advantage of. Njai adds the bonus. He gives the 2-point lead for Sweden. 84-82. Franke has it. Gives it to Kloof. Same play, looks like. Van der Vust will wait for the screen to come from Edwards. Here it comes. All congested as Van der Vust to the runner. Gets it to go. A rare basket for Van der Vust here tonight. 4 points for him. Oh, Panzer just left open. Where's the defense? How did the Netherlands have a breakdown like that against a guy who's torched you all night? The one guy you cannot leave open for Sweden is the guy who's got 25. So now 28 personal for Melvin Panzer. 8 of 12 from the field he is. Let's have a look at the foul. The 5th foul on Hook, so that's the end of his game. It's been an important piece. This Hook, the stats don't tell the story. 6 points, 5 rebounds, but defensive effort, very impressive for me. That's been the biggest thing as the substitution comes in. Pressure then on Craig Lessen. Franke makes it a 1-point game. Sorry, makes it a 2-point game. 85-87. This is the second. Spires grabs the rebound, and he's tied up. Spires almost assumed that referees were going to call a foul, but good work from Franke. Gets good 2 hands on the ball. Ties it up. It is possession for Sweden. Panzer, star man for Sweden. Moves it to the side. Now, cross court for Anderson. Anderson's pass, a loose one, and a turnover. Came from tying up the rebound for the Netherlands, then they're able to put pressure up the floor. Meant the shot clock was so low when they started the offense. When Anderson got it on the skip, already the clock was red. It was starting to get deep, and so he felt like he had to make a play. Wolf has it. They're going to go to this same play of the Netherlands. Van der Vust in that sort of dunker spot, that short corner post up, where Edwards comes to set the screen. Franke's runner, way short. But he somehow gets the rebound on the floor, trying to find an opening. A jump ball will be in favour of the Netherlands, remember, and it is eventually a tied game, but that is sideline possession for the Netherlands. The shot clock will remain on 1.8 seconds. Netherlands, you've recognised they're going to have to go quickly here. Trailed by 2. We've never had a double-digit lead in this game, I don't believe. Oh, I lie. Sweden and a 10-point advantage, 69-79. Netherlands go to Franke for 3, misses everything, and possession back. And Sweden again have the lead. They've got to manage this final 3 minutes. They did not do that in regulation. And Saar. Find an opening. Now he gets it back. An offensive foul. Well, Njai slowed. It looked like he was the man being fouled, but then just turned and pushed Franke. A flaming arm of Njai gives possession back to the Netherlands. To check, because he was another guy during that second half had foul issues. To turn. Njai is his number 4, I believe. Pulling up, free throw line, buries it. Well, he started to play in this overtime period. Has Kayvan de Verst really started to show why he's out there in his last few minutes. 6 points now for him. Gives it up. Njai moves it on. Pansar for 3. Bounces clear. Good rebound for Sweden as they move the ball back into the hands of Pansar now. Tied at 87 with 2 minutes left. Pansar uses the screen. Not a lot of room for him, and he's rejected. I think it was Edwards, or was it Gassan? One of those two got the touch. So remains with Sweden, but 0.9 seconds on the clock. Edwards it is with the block. Length of that Dutch front line there. He's got to be free. Ramstad gets a good clean look at it. Comes up short, but an offensive rebound for Sweden. They let lose the ball. There's a fight for it, a scrum on the floor. Kloof has 2 hands on it. Eventually, it's a jump ball. So, scrum for it. It will stay with Sweden. 3rd jump ball of overtime. Sweden, you know, they had the ball really, gave it away. Kloof did a good job tying it up. Possession for Sweden, shot clock to 14. Here, separating these 2 teams. What a great game it's been. Njai attacks the rim, nice kick out. Great recovery from the Netherlands though. Just no opening whatsoever. As Franke it is that gets the steal. Now he goes all the way and he is fouled. And again, I've got to highlight the effort of Charles Kloof. You know, the rotation from Netherlands is great, but it's Kloof that's the key man, comes on the closeout, contains the drive, and when he does that, that's when, you know, the offense from Sweden is trying to force the pass from one side to the other across the court, straight into the hands of Franke, who is there to start transition, but, you know, nothing in the stat column will go to Charles Kloof. But he is the man that made it happen for the Netherlands in my eyes. So Franke makes the free throw. 19 points for him, only 5 of 15 from the field though. Makes 2 of 2. Here's a 2-point lead for the Netherlands. 90 seconds left, so now it's Sweden's turn to come from behind in crunch time. This Netherlands defense really been suffocating last few possessions. Lewis switches on to Pansar. Now, they isolate Pansar versus Edwards. Gives it up, gets it back. Looks to attack, kick out. Lassan for three. That's a big shot. Oh, they've got to the paint consistently. Haven't been able to finish Sweden that time. They find the open shooter. And a big three gives Sweden the lead again. Offensive foul, and that's going to be the end of the game for Edwards as well. It's a double blow for the Netherlands. They give up possession with a minute to go. And Edwards is going to foul out on the illegal screen. You see him just move. Yeah, just in movement to his left. Pansar does a good job of making sure the official saw it. Edwards heads to the bench, the end of the game. What a night it's been for Jesse Edwards. We said he hasn't had too many chances to prove his worth with the senior national team, but 18 points, 8 rebounds in 20 minutes for him today. But it could all be in vain as Sweden have the ball, 1 point lead, under a minute left in overtime. Then Jai turns the corner, can't finish. Ramstad with the offensive rebound, ball didn't hit the ring. They've got to go quickly. Ramstad will shoot a three here. No, gets to the rim. Rejected by Gassan. And yeah, the clock's run for too long there. They're going to need to look at it. What a play from Gassan. Now Ramstad heading to the rim. Denied. Great defense. Gassan. It's a 1 point game. Netherlands going to have the possession. Referees go to the clock because the clock carried on running for too long. Once the ball hadn't hit the ring and it was a shot clock violation, so they'll put a little bit more time on this clock. Same thing with managing time for the Netherlands. The choice is, do they go really quickly, try and take a quick shot, see if they can get a 2-for-1 opportunity, or has that kind of been lost here with only 30-something seconds left? Ideally, they would take 2 possessions to just 1 for Sweden and double the chances of winning the game then. And for Sweden, really, this is, could be the game right here on this defensive possession. If you're able to get the stop, it may well be enough to see you to victory. This could be the key possession coming up. Sweden, they get the stop. If they can make free throws, then it may well be enough to finally get them the victory. They potentially, you could argue they should have got it in regulation, but we'll come back from the Netherlands. You can see it's definitely a shot clock buzzer. It is a 24-second violation. I think we're checking for the time. Can't really see it on that scoreboard though. Let's have a look. So it is 33.3, I think was what the official said. Yep. So you can see some extra time back on the clock. Still probably not enough for that 2-for-1. I think for Netherlands here, it's just best shot available. Don't worry about the time. First have to get it in. Rivers has it. And they go back to that post play for him. When the first nearly turns it over. He's got the mismatch. Switching defense for Sweden. It goes to Mast on the inside. Left-handed jump hook. He's not made them all game. Kloof with the offensive rebound. Still they have time. The shot clock is turned off, but is that a turnover? It is. Van der Wust slowly jogs after it, loses more time. And now for Sweden, it's almost the identical chance for them to seal the game as it was in regulation. They've got to get it in bounds. They can't turn it over, and they've just got to make free throws. A couple of slight differences. Even if they make a pair, it's still going to give the chance for the Netherlands to hit the three to tie. And with 7.1 seconds, I don't know if Netherlands can take the chance of trying to get the trap before the foul. So, Netherlands probably come with the foul, but first they'll try to get the 5-second violation for Sweden, get it in, hold it, make your 2 free throws, and then just hope the Netherlands are unable to hit that desperation 3.
Okay, Melvin, you have all this space. Now to go here, up, okay? Look for it. Greg, when you go here, you don't get it. Get in contact and then get up. Watch out, baby. Foul, okay?
See the play again. I prefer this one from Sweden. They're going to, it's going to be a pick for the picker action. Looks like 2 screens coming for Melvin Pansar, but instead, Craig Lascelles is going to quickly break out, which takes away the ability to switch. That screen is going to confuse the switch, and it means that there's a lot of room for Pansar to be available here. So they've got to get the ball in bounds, they've got to take the fouls. That's the key thing. They've got the size and length of Ghassan guarding the ball handler here, and Ghassan is open. The foul comes, so Craig Ghassan will have 2 free throws here. 2 big ones, 4.9 seconds. Netherlands, I believe, still have their timeout. So the key things for them is be prepared for the miss on the 2nd free throw. If that happens, you've got to run something quickly off the rebound to get a 2. But yeah, you can see this is it. They're saying if he misses this one, they've got to go quickly. They can get a 2 to tie it, a 3 to win. He makes it, it'll be a timeout. He misses, they've got 5 seconds, 2 to tie, 3 to win. Franke sees 2 people in front of him, finds Kloof, Kloof doesn't get it away in time, and Sweden get victory here. It took overtime, but a deserved win for the Swedes as they have the final score, the confirmation. Netherlands 89, Sweden 91. What a game then. Overtime in the opening game of Group D. Sweden, it looked like they'd thrown it away at one stage. They had the game wrapped up really in regulation. Netherlands forced it to overtime, just couldn't get over the hump though to get the victory here in Istanbul.
Netherlands, we talked about 3 of 20. 3-point shooting is the key stat standing out. They got the slender lead on rebounding. But, you know, their inability to make threes when they needed them was the difference here. Franke, Edwards, Ghassan, 3 leaders for the Netherlands. Pansar, Njai, that backcourt for Sweden. What great numbers they had. 43 points between those two. Big games for them. Some of the highlights then from the second half from overtime. Edwards showed his ability when he got on the floor. He had a big game in the losing effort for the Netherlands, but you know, his foul problems were key as he was held really to 20 minutes. Was the only way that the Swedish team could slow him down. 18 points and 8 rebounds for him. This young front line with Edwards there, the jam. And you know, David Ghassan as well, who had 17 points and 9 rebounds. Their length and athleticism caused problems for Sweden. You know, you felt like Sweden had the game wrapped up in regulation, just managed to break it open enough, managed to get out in the open floor enough to get victory. Behind the superb play of Melvin Pansar. It looked like they were going to win this one, but a key turnover gave the opportunity back for the Netherlands to send it to overtime. For the Swedes, we talked about, you know, the backcourt effort of Pansar, 28 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and Njai, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists for him. So what a combination between those two. You know, double figures as well for Ramstead, he had 10, and Spires, who had 10 as well. It is 2 of the 28 for Melvin Pansar. What a game for him in the winning effort as he went 8 of 14 from the field, 10 of 10 from the line for Pansar. The Netherlands will regroup. You know, like I said, they didn't shoot it well enough really to get victory here today. They will have to refocus before taking on local rivals Belgium. That is tomorrow night, 5 o'clock local time, their next game. That is absolutely a must-win for them now. For Sweden, they will get the freebie really against group favourites Croatia. 8 o'clock local time tomorrow night. Those two teams in Belgium and Croatia will face off next here in Istanbul. Tip-off coming in about 30 minutes time here. So make sure you go nowhere as we've got more action coming from Istanbul.